Welcome, everyone.
Blite Nation.
Ian, Vito, and Liz coming at you with another Doc Rich video.
We are here with you all.
Because this has to be talked about and more.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, fuck.
I
gotta critically think for 19 minutes.
Yes.
Vito has been wanting me to use my brain more.
Gotta be more informed, bro.
Yeah, he's been wanting me to use my brain more, so.
You're not the only one, man.
I
gotta use my coconut too.
I've been putting her through this for years.
So, are we ready?
Are you sure you're ready for this?
I'm never ready for politics, bro.
Ian, hit that play button. Let's get this rolling.
Did you guys see this clip, by the way? 6 minutes of 100 spokespeople and proxies, and they all had the same thing to say about President Biden, which is he is sharp as a tack.
Sharp as a tack?
Which end of the tack? The round part?
This is a man who is sharp.
This is a very sharp president.
And the people that I've talked to say he's as sharp as a tack. He's fine.
They say he's sharp.
He was sharp.
He's sharp as a tack. If I asked 100 people on the street, what do you think of Elon Musk? You'd have 100 different statements.
Oh no.
I mean,
We're 30 seconds in.
I mean,
to a Doc Rich video. Haven't even seen Doc Rich yet.
Did you see his face? He looks so lost. He's like, what?
maybe he's processing.
Dude, yeah.
Maybe he's processing. I don't know. I'm not trying to be a defense mechanism. I'm just thinking of variables. Maybe he's processing.
Yeah, like the old computers.
Maybe.
With the blank stare.
Maybe he's. I don't know. Maybe.
He doesn't have the high speed anymore.
The lights are on, but nobody's home, bro. Go ahead, hit that play button, bro.
There'd be a general theme, but you would not have even 50 people repeat the exact same words. And
Sharp
so
as a tack.
you have this funny
Exactly.
situation where 100 different people were basically saying the exact same talking point. So it's not even a point of view. It was just something that they were told to say by somebody else. And that, to your point, Sachs, is the real issue, which is that you don't really have an honest media here. And so there is no check and balance on power right now.
That was Chamath, billionaire Chamath, I believe. And that was facts. You know, I read a quote once, and I think I told you guys about this quote, and it said, if everyone in a room agrees, then someone is lying. And
He's not wrong.
You know, when you have all of mainstream media all saying the same thing, and you saw a piece of the clip there with Chamath where, you know, you had basically all of the media literally saying the exact same thing. And I have a clip here that I can play for you guys really quickly before we get to the meat and potatoes of this. But when you have all of mainstream media all saying the exact same thing, it's obvious they're lying. It's obvious. You know, part of me is happy that they're doing this, right? Because this is great for folks like me. You know, it only makes my numbers better, okay? So I can't complain too much, right? But it is a shame because these guys are on national television. These guys have huge production crews, a giant budget. They're paid millions upon millions of dollars, and they're literally puppets. I mean, literally, you could put a robot up there with an AI voice and could literally do the exact same thing that they do. There's no...
Liz, pause it.
When every single channel of across mainstream repeats the exact same talking point, word for word, from CNN to MSNBC to Fox to CBS, when they all say the exact same thing.
Well, to
What a
me,
waste of money, too. Just
No,
to say the
it's-
same
it's-
words. You know, the production,
I think
recording, all
we're
that shit.
getting to a point where you can't be mad at it anymore.
You just can't trust it at all.
And I think, like, to people who get mad at the mainstream media, why are you getting mad at it?
I don't get mad at it anymore.
They're doing
That's
what
just-
they're
it's
doing
just
what they're supposed to.
stupid.
Lie to us?
Yeah. Because here's the thing. What's the point of PR then? No, like, for example, when it comes to politicians, everybody has PR.
But the point of the media is supposed to be to call out and hold the power accountable. If they're not telling us what they're doing and actually challenging them on what they're doing, how do we
The Vietnam War was lied about for fucking 50 years.
Again, man, that was another thing.
So it's I think I'm describing this. I'm using a bad example.
I know what you're saying, but you can't be okay with the media lying to you. They're the ones that are supposed to be the check on the power.
No, I'm not.
I know what you're saying. You should be used to them lying to us at this point.
Yeah, I'm not okay with it. I'm getting to the point where it's like
they're supposed to have the facts for us people.
How do you know what to trust anymore?
They're not going to give you the facts because
I know
they know the majority of people are too fucking lazy to actually go read for themselves. So what's the point of giving it to them? Nowadays, we live in a society where everybody wants all the details in 10 words or less.
You're right on that.
Yeah, everybody wants it in 10 words or less. So now it's getting to the point where it doesn't matter what's in the detail of the article.
It's the headline.
What's the headline say?
Exactly.
Headline.
No one gives a shit about the detail.
You're right on
you
that.
know,
A person can take a whole week, a whole month writing you a detailed article.
Yep.
What's the headline? The details don't matter anymore.
Because sometimes the headline and what's in the details
It's completely fucking
different.
It's completely fucking different. So
you know what? The headline could be Trump jaywalked across the street, and the entire article could be about how he ran across the street to go into a burning building to save kids.
Yeah.
But all anybody talks about, did you know Trump jaywalked across the street? He
yeah.
broke the law.
And they
Exactly.
and they do it for everyone now.
Yep.
It's come like, and I hate to say this, it's coming to the part where it's even in music now. It's in it. No one wants to say shit anymore.
No. People try to play
so
safe.
This is the thing this is like when Doc Rich is talking about the media, I 100% understand his frustration with it, because as much as people don't even like for music artists to say anything, music artists are gonna talk about politics whether you like it or not, because of how far music stretches across society. It breaks down and helps people just talk about shit out.
Artistry like that is a second check on the power.
Yes. Which
it's another way to control the masses.
So when it's getting to the point where artists, musicians don't want to do interviews anymore, because no matter how black and white and fundamental you say something, someone finds a way to twist what the fuck you said.
Oh, yep.
That's why no one wants to talk. So it's like, why ask me a question if you know you're going to get mad at my answer?
Yep. No matter
what's
what
the point
I
of
say.
that? What's
No
the point of
matter what I
asking
say, you're
questions? And that goes for politicians. Why, like, and I think the really bad part, which is why all the time I say I would never want to be president. It's not that I don't care about the United States. It's just how people are treating the presidency now.
You just don't want to deal with that 3 a.m. phone call.
It's the stress of this shit.
Yeah.
You want one person to make 300 million people happy. It can't, bro. It's not gonna happen.
And not only that, you don't want to fall into their corruption.
Yeah, and everybody,
you don't want to take that chance.
Everyone is looking for this perfect freaking candidate who's never had a detention in their life, never had a freaking speed ticket, never cussed anybody out, never said like you're never going to get it. People need to stop acting like you're going to get the perfect little candidate who goes to church every Sunday, prays, and freaking doesn't swear anything. Like, come on, bro. It's not going to happen. It don't matter if they black, white, male, female. Everybody, when you're an adult, everyone has done shit when they were a teenager or young in their 20s that they regret doing.
That's how you have life experience.
Like, everyone's done it.
Anyone who says they have no life regrets, bullshit.
But
it's a lot of regrets.
It's not just the presidency. It's the Congress. It's House Representatives. It's the senators. there's too many people that once they get that little piece of power,
they
don't know how to fucking act.
That's why our House and Senate is fucking like the average age is 90.
They don't know. You got people in there who've been in there since the Vietnam War. Why the fuck are you still there? Why? What are you doing? Now, if you can still do the job,
that's one thing.
That's one damn thing. But don't be in office since like Vietnam. It's 2024. Don't be talking about the country like it's 1982. Like, come on. You gotta. I'm sorry. You gotta get with the times. I'm sorry.
You're not wrong.
You gotta get with the times, man. We gotta get with the times.
And Batacalf care guy just isn't doing it.
Like you, like.
True shaman of depression.
Like we. Damn, I'm already going off. There's only 2 on. God damn.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, you could put a robot up there with an AI voice and could literally do the exact same thing that they do. There's no deviation of thought. There's no diversity of thought anywhere to be found there. Just give the thing a script and just let it read off of it the same way that they do. I mean, it's honestly shameful. But here's a clip of them doing the same thing.
Start your tape right now, because I'm about to tell you the truth.
This?
And F you if you can't handle the truth. This version of Biden is the best Biden ever.
She knows so long as she was 9.
In fact, I think he's better than he's ever been.
President Biden has a photographic.
If you own a gun, then just buying concealed carry insurance isn't enough to be prepared.
Memory, his understanding and mastery of a complicated geopolitical situation, remarkable.
He is sharp, intensely probing, and detail-oriented and focused.
Jackie, are you here?
Like, I'm gonna spare you guys the rest of that video. It goes on for like another 3 minutes.
That Jackie lady's calling for, by the way,
there's a 6-minute video out there as well. There's all types of compilations of mainstream media.
The lady he was calling for was dead. By the way, before he
Jackie,
there,
right?
Jackie, yeah. She died in, I think, a plane crash or a car crash or something.
Yep.
All right, I gotta get my thoughts together before I talk again. So let it run.
As well as, you know, Biden administration officials, as you saw there towards the end. I believe I always get their names mixed up. Is that Mayorkas?
Yeah.
That said Mayorkas. This guy, Mayorkas, you know, saying that he's sharp and, you know, one of the hardest things to do when meeting with Joe Biden is preparing for the meeting because he's so detail oriented. Like, what? Karine Jean-Pierre called Joe Biden her mentor and
she did.
Just all this crazy stuff. And then immediately after the debate, everything flipped. I mean, literally everything. I had that actually pulled up. Oh, crap. I don't think I saved it.
Have the election stolen
literally, from you. After the debate happened, everything flipped.
On the panel, it's kind of a DEFCON 1 moment. I think at the end of the day, the overwhelming reaction, again, it doesn't matter, quite frankly, what people like us say. Right. It's what voters say, and if they were already concerned about is he up for it, and the way I think about it is, sadly, this really pains me to say this, they're 3 years apart. They seemed about 30 years apart tonight, and I think that's going to be the thing that voters really wrestle with coming out of this.
Parkinson's, I don't know, but he definitely has something. He can't remember anything. We beat Medicare.
Jank's right.
Would be a game changer. They are now seeing a president who is in the White House, who they do not necessarily believe.
And be replaced.
You do.
If we want to defeat Donald Trump in November, I absolutely think that. And I think Biden's team saw it coming.
Prepared and had a lot of different points that were sort of swimming around in his head. And as a result, it felt like
So now, as you saw there, I'm just clicking around on this video. This video is
Dude.
Swimming around.
Just swimming around in there.
That's why he looks so lost, because he's trying to find Nemo.
I'm glad Rich puts these videos together like this too, because he's one of the only guys that actually really does this outside of like Tim Pool and Jimmy. The quarter.
Dude, you know what's fucking wild as this shit is?
Yo, Finding Nemo. That's what he was trying to do.
No, bro. I'm sorry to say this. It's. I don't know how it's gonna happen. I think some fucking Al Biden's gonna win it, dude. I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying for like the shock of the shit.
How?
I don't. They're gonna, bro.
Yeah,
they're gonna work the fuck out of this.
The only way Biden wins is if guys like you vote for him.
Vito, I'm trying to tell you, no. They're gonna work the shit out. If he wins,
God help us.
Holy, bro.
We're moving shop to West Virginia.
Bro, all I'm saying is,
I don't think.
I don't see how it's possible this broke Biden wins. Because he beat Medicare. Beat it to death.
How far are we out? Hit play, Liz.
Yeah.
We got 5 minutes, bro.
How far are we?
We gotta.
Let this run.
Yeah.
This video in particular is literally 40 minutes long.
What
43
the hell?
minutes to be specific. You can see it right down there at the bottom of the screen. It's literally
False or misleading
43
claims.
minutes
He
long
made it
of
to
them
debate.
just flipping the script and now saying that, you know, he should drop out. There was a problem. He's obviously not there. You know, the whole nine. But for the past 3 years, they have been telling us he was fine. And it's been
Well, yeah, they're not gonna. Of course, they're gonna say that.
Republicans who had been calling it out that we were.
But again, Republicans
ageist
that
or
were calling
whatever,
it out
we were
were
discriminating
evil.
against him simply because of his age.
Against democracy,
trying to shame
discriminating,
Republicans.
hating on them. They were wrong. When they were just calling out what they were seeing every day.
Man, I don't.
People being demonized for attacking the Biden stutter. Remember that? He's stuttering? His childhood stutter that he never had?
And I want to show you guys this interview that he did with George Stephanopoulos. I'm going to just show you some clips. I'm not going to show you the whole thing because it's over 20 minutes long. And I don't want to make this video crazy long. I want to get you out of here real soon. But I'm going to show you these clips because this interview was or is being used by the Biden administration to kind of save face, right? Because he's obviously come out and said, hey, I'm not dropping out. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still running. And this interview was supposed to be used to, you know, kind of reinvigorate his support. Check out these clips.
Do you really believe you're not behind right now?
I think it's all the pollsters I talk to tell me it's a toss-up. It's a toss-up. And when I'm behind, there's only one poll I'm really far behind. CBS poll and NBC, and
New York Times and NBC both have you about 6 points behind in the popular vote.
That's exactly right. New York Times had me behind before anything happened to do with this race. Had me behind 10 points. 10 points had me behind. Nothing's changed substantially in the New York Times poll.
That is one clip from the George Stephanopoulos discussion. Let's continue on here.
Vito,
And there's more.
Vito, I'm trying to be serious, bro.
He's got more.
Vito,
Yes,
I can't
and
get
there's
my
more.
bro. Liz, you're not getting it.
What?
I'm over here trying to get my thoughts, and every time there's some mishap, Vito's just looking at me like, bro, get your man. So I can't fucking. I'm trying to be straight face, as if I was at like a fucking job interview, and because I got Vito over here. All right. Play it.
Go ahead, Doc. Keep hitting him, Doc.
Play
Keep
the
hitting him.
video, Liz.
Keep hitting him, Doc.
Clip from that same.
Clip number 2, man.
What's your plan to turn the campaign around?
You saw it today. How many people do you draw crowds like I drew today? You find me any more enthusiastic than today? Huh?
I mean, I don't think you want to play the crowd game. Donald Trump can draw big crowds. There's no question about that.
How you can draw a big crowd, but what does he say? Who's he have? I'm the guy supposedly in trouble.
You are in trouble, Joe, but one time George Stephanopoulos told the truth, but I'll explain.
Trump drew 100,000 people in New Jersey.
Is that the right number? For real?
Yeah, anywhere estimates are anywhere from 60 to 100,000 people.
I'm trying to make it through this video, y'all.
Yeah, I know.
I'm trying. Hit the play button, Liz. Hit the play. I keep it going.
Explain why they're telling the truth now. Okay, but he wasn't lying. I will say that Trump does draw massive crowds, absolutely massive. But let's continue.
But they are worried about you and the country, and they don't think you can win. They want you to go with grace, and they will cheer you if you do. What do you say to them?
I say the vast majority are not where those folks are. I don't doubt there's some folks there. Have you ever seen a group at time when elected officials running for office aren't a little worried? Have you ever seen that? I've not. Same thing happened in 2020. Oh, Biden, I don't know, man. What's he going to do? He may bring me down. He may.
Mr. President, I've never seen a president at 36% approval get reelected.
Well, I don't believe that's my approval rate. That's not what our polls show.
And if you stay in and Trump is elected and everything you're warning about comes to pass, how will you feel in January?
I feel as long as I gave it my all and I did the goodest job as I know I can do. That's what this is about.
Give his all.
I ain't hating on him for that. You know, so one thing that I do want to say, well, first, wait, where'd that other clip go? Is this the? No. Oh, here we go. Well, this is how you're supposed to handle a discussion with George Stephanopoulos, and then we'll get into.
And going back to last June, is there anything you regret?
Oh, absolutely. I'd love to have done certain things over, but you can't. You can't. But that's true in life. I'd love to have done in life certain things over, I guess. And you would have too.
Give me one.
You would have loved not to have contributed to the Clinton Foundation, as an example. There are things that you wish you didn't do, okay? You came very close to the edge. You would have loved to have had that decision over again.
That's how you handle George Stephanopoulos. But, you know, the reason why, you know, mainstream media is actually coming out and telling the truth now is because it's in benefit of them. They lied when it benefited them. Well, I should say this. They only say what will benefit them and Democrats. They lied until they couldn't lie anymore, right? They've been lying to us the past 3 years. Joe Biden is fine. He's the sharpest attack. Mainstream media, the Biden administration, everybody, right? They've all been saying the same stuff, the same thing. And you heard from Chamath there at the beginning of the clip. If you asked 100 people, they're all going to have different answers. So why all of a sudden is mainstream media, as well as the Biden administration, they're all basically saying the exact same thing. They've been doing that the past 3 years, and now they're all doing it again. Why? Because it benefits them. It benefited them to lie about his condition, his shape before the debate. And now it benefits them to tell the truth about it now. Why? Because they see the writing on the wall. Trump is going to win if Joe Biden is on that ticket. They know that. We know that. Everybody knows that. So now it benefits them to try to bash Joe Biden now. And that's why you saw the debate so early. Those of you that have been blessed to be on this earth longer than I have, you know, there's never been a presidential debate this early. There's never been a presidential debate as early as we just had one. There's a reason why. And I haven't been involved in politics for very long, but for me, it's not rocket science. 2 + 2 is adding up to 4 here. They did that on purpose so they could expose them so they had enough time to replace them. The only problem is Joe Biden doesn't want to walk away, and neither does Jill. And they are standing in the way of them replacing Joe Biden. They would love to replace Joe Biden. And you just heard it there. Oh, we'll give you a hero
I agree
salute,
with him on that.
the whole nine, blah, 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 blah. But let me tell you something.
Jill likes power.
I guarantee you, and mark my words, save this video clip. When Joe Biden loses in November, they are going to bash the crap out of him. Mainstream media is all going to turn against Joe Biden, and they're possibly going to go as far as saying he's the worst president ever. Whereas you just heard a clip, give him the hero salute on his way out. You know, pat him on the back. He's done a great job. We respect Joe Biden. We've all seen the clips. But as soon as Trump wins, they will immediately flip every single one of them. Watch it happen. Watch it happen. Like 2 + 2 is adding up to 4 here. It's so easy to see. It's not rocket science. They want to replace Joe Biden right now because they know he's going to lose. And to them, I say, eat it. To them, I say, this is the bed that you made.
Lay in it.
Now lie in it. You lied to us the past 3 years about his condition. Don't try to replace him now. Stand on what you said. You knew the truth. I'm not going to allow them to say that they didn't know, because they, like Mayorkas, said that the meetings with Joe Biden were intense and detail-oriented. Karine Jean-Pierre said she had meetings with him and he's her mentor, and you had all of these different individuals coming on to MSDNC and CNN and talking about their meetings and what they're hearing about. Like, no, you can't say you didn't know, because you all knew. You all knew. Okay? You lied, and now that's the bed you made, so lie in it. I'm cheering Joe Biden on, me personally. I'm so serious, and this is also, you know, in past videos I've talked about Republicans not really having any type of strategy, right? I've said that before, made no secret about it. You can hate me for it, but I find that to be the truth. Republicans have the much better policies, but Republicans as a party, bro, the strategy is like,
yeah, like
Democrats have crazy strategy, but the policies are absolutely garbage.
Yep.
But that's why they have support, because they strategize. And so as Republicans, I feel like we have to strategize 10 times harder than they do, because Democrats control the media. So they've got an ace up their sleeve already against us. So as a Republican, I feel like you have to strategize even more. Like you have to have a counter move for the counter move. You know, you got to think many, many moves ahead, and that's what I think Democrats do. And it frustrates me, because I'm seeing a lot of Republicans, you know, cheer and clap, and they're like, oh, we're going to 25th amend Joe Biden. And I'm like, why? Why are we trying to get Joe Biden out of office right now? We should be cheering him on. Matter of fact, some of us should even be donating to his campaign. Like, we have him beat. Why are we trying to replace him? Can anybody explain that one to me? Maybe I'm the idiot in this whole thing, because I'm still new to politics. Maybe I'm the dummy, okay? I'll say that. Maybe it's me. But if you have somebody beat, why do you want them replaced?
I don't.
It's the fourth quarter with 2 minutes left on the clock. Why are we going to say, you know what? I don't know. Who's a trash quarterback? Mitchell Trubisky, right? I know Mitchell Trubisky caught us straight today. For those of you that watch or have watched football, you might know who Mitchell Trubisky is.
Yeah, you're not the...
Just think of a trash quarterback in the NFL, right? Just trash quarterback. Somebody who sucks, right? Oh, it's fourth quarter. I'm the opposing team. It's like me on the opposing team telling the team that I'm playing against, yeah, it's the fourth quarter. You guys are down. It's 2 minutes left on the clock. Go ahead and call up Tom Brady. Yeah, you know what? Just forget it. Just call up Tom Brady. Replace your quarterback so you guys got a better shot. You know, maybe Tom Brady can help you guys, lead a comeback against us. That makes no sense. No, play with the quarterback you've been playing with this entire game. We got you beat. You're not going to march down this entire field to win the game. Yeah, it's not happening, right? So, like, it's stuff like that I just don't completely understand sometimes, where it's just like, why are we as Republicans cheering on the getting rid of Joe Biden? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. We should be cheering for him to stay in the race, to stay on the ticket. I'm cheering for Joe Biden. I'm cheering for him. I want him on the ticket. But then even, along with that, I want to defeat Joe Biden. Like, I'm a competitor. Anybody who, played sports,
I get what he means,
competed at a high level, will probably
I get what Doc
understand
is
this,
saying.
right? I want to beat you.
Understand what he's saying?
Yeah.
and I want to beat you bad, right?
He feels that Trump's going to win in the landslide against Joe.
Beat me before. Like I want the satisfaction of knowing that I came back and I won. You know, I don't want you to just ride off without me getting my get back. I need my link back. You know what I'm saying? So no, I want Joe Biden on the ticket. Let's go again. Round 2. Do y'all agree? Let me know in the comment section, man. Let me know. Honestly, and plus I also think it's a bit ridiculous because Joe Biden is the guy that Democrats voted for.
He's won the primaries.
They all scream about democracy, 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 even though we live in a constitutional republic.
He's the one everybody wanted.
Democrat voters voted for Joe Biden. So give them what they asked for. Don't try to replace them because that's not the democracy they always scream about.
I see what he's saying.
Right? The voters voted, and the voters chose Joe Biden. So it's Joe Biden or nothing. It's the way that I see it. So even if you want to talk about the democracy aspect of it all, Joe Biden should be the one on that ticket because that's who the voters voted for. Yep. Simple and plain. So, like I said, y'all let me know your thoughts, your opinions, if you agree, if you disagree, especially on the whole Republican strategy thing. Let me know in the comment section. I'm really interested to hear your thoughts and your opinions on that because, you know, me watching politics every single day, obviously, that's one of the things that really frustrates me. But maybe I'm an idiot. I don't know. Y'all talk to me. Y'all stay safe out there. Peace and love. I'm out.
Later, Doc.
Damn.
Not wrong. So, where was Doc wrong? In his assessment.
He was trying to Doc, man.
I do think they need to replace him, personally. But then again, who are you going to put there?
But again, the voters didn't vote for anybody else.
That's true.
Are you just going to put a candidate up
No,
that
that's
nobody
true.
voted for?
That no one voted for, yeah. I see what you mean.
How's that democracy?
I see what you mean.
Don't get me wrong, this dude can't be running the country. But people should know who the fuck they're voting for.
Oh, yeah. I get you.
My heart tells me to replace this guy, definitely. Because that's the guy that's running the country. But in the same token, Trump's going to beat that guy. Yeah, one good reason to vote for Joe Biden? One?
Oh, God, no.
I just think I think he's too old. He's too old.
What is that even?
He needs to sit down. I told you the 8 o'clock thing got me.
That's like the last
that got
reason.
me. That got me.
What happens at 9:03?
That got me. I saw that shit put out on 4th of July where Biden was telling Democrat governors that he's not trying to plan events after 8 p.m. so he can get more sleep. I'm like,
And he's best between 10 and 4.
I'm like, what the fuck you talking? 8 o'clock is early in the night, bro.
Yeah.
What happens if freaking someone shoots off a missile at 8:30? Oh! Don't wake the president up.
Wake Biden up.
Don't wake him up. He's asleep. He'll be up tomorrow at 8 a.m.
He's got to get his nap in. Yeah. Secretary of Defense, make the decision.
No, man.
It's not some bullshit.
You can't be the president and go to bed at fucking 8 o'clock at night.
No.
You can't.
This is...
That's not how... No.
The country's not in a good spot right now. But come November,
Damn.
that's when you get your pick. Don't worry. We'll eventually get Ian's pros and cons list.
I'm working on it. Research can be complex. But guys, let us know what you think. What I said earlier, what I meant to say is, if Biden somehow wins, that shit would be wild.
I didn't say it.
That shit would be wild.
We should not be okay with the press that lies to us, though.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't.
The press should be the check on power. The power should be afraid that they're going to be exposed. If there's no fear of exposure, why would you be afraid of anything that you're doing?
That's true. But no, it's good to have open discussions like this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this open discussion. Let us know were we too far, whether no, not too far. Well, let us know whether we're off in certain areas. What do you think's happening? We're always open to hear feedback from everyone.
Of course, always are.
But I hope y'all enjoyed the conversation. Like, comment, subscribe, blow us up. Y'all know what to do.
Thanks for stopping at Special Time today. The notification bell, give it a share because it does. So channel out.
Please and thank you.
See you in the next one.
Peace.
Later, y'all.